Hello dear students, do you know the fact about concrete and cement? Concrete and cement are not the same thing. Concrete is a mixture of 60 to 65% of aggregate like sand, gravel, crushed stone, 15 to 20% of water and only 10 to 15% of cement. When mixed, the cement and water harden, binding the aggregate into a solid mass we call concrete. My name is Daniel Swamy. Today, the topic of my presentation is all about properties of cement, which we learn in subject concrete technology. Content of my lecture is brief description of concrete technology. In concrete technology, we will see I have subdivided into four parts, that is cement, history. We will see the history of cement, cement manufacturing process, why burn waste. Detailed content of concrete technology. In this, we will see concrete is most widely used man-made construction material in world because if we construct building, the main chief important material is concrete, and concrete is mixing of cementing material, water, aggregate, and some admixture in required proportion, and that admixture can be air entering agents, accelerator, or retarder. Concrete, we will see how it is prepared. It is prepared by Portland cement, mineral aggregate gravel, mineral aggregate sand, adding water and mix. As you can see in your figure, that cement, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, water. Everything if it mix, it is ready to mend, and we can use supplementary cement material, that is SCM, that we can say as additive to concrete. Next we will see in concrete composition, we can see concrete composition, cement paste in concrete volume we can take 25% to 40%, aggregate 60% to 65% of concrete volume, add 2 to 8% in concrete volume, whereas in cement 25 to 50% of cement paste, water, fine aggregate we can take 30% to 45% as aggregate volume, and coarse aggregate we can take. Then we will mix mineral admixture and liquid admixture. What is concrete? As you can see in this image, it is a mixture ingredient of concrete, and the ingredients are coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, cement, water, and this forms a paste. The cement and water forms a gel, and it triggers a chemical reaction in the form of hydration, and the reaction forms a gel which coats and fill the space between the sandstone. The space between the sand and stone will be filled with cement and water gel, and harden into a solid mass, gets stronger and stronger. What is cement? As we know, the cement is used as binding material in construction sites. It is a mixture of calcareous material, siliceous material, argillous material, and other substances like gypsum, and it is used to bind bricks, or it makes hardened substance. When cement and sand is mixed, it forms mortar, and when coarse aggregate is mixed with fine aggregate and cement, it forms concrete. Difference between cement and Portland cement. Portland cement is not a brand, it is a generic term for the type of cement. As we have discussed in previously, that cement is a binding material which binds fine aggregate and coarse aggregate together to form a structure. And if cement is added with the sand, it forms mortar, it produces mortar for masonry works. And if cement is added with fine aggregate and coarse aggregate, it produces concrete. If we see Portland cement is used nowadays in every construction sites, and the basic ingredients of Portland cement is concrete and mortar. Portland cement is a fine powder produced by heating a limestone and clay minerals in a kiln to form clinkers, and clinkers will be grinded, and a small amount of other materials will be added, like accelerator, retarder, or air entry agents. Component of Portland cement. A basic component of Portland cement. Basic chemical components are calcium, silicon, aluminum, iron, and the typical raw materials are limestone, sand, silt, clay, iron ore, mill scale. History of Portland cement. Portland cement was developed from natural cement made in Britain beginning in the mid of 18th century, and Joseph Aspdin, you can see in figure, Joseph Aspdin took out the patent in 1824 of Portland cement, which was made in Britain, and it was natural cement, but Joseph Aspdin used a material he produced by firing a fine ground clay and limestone until the limestone was cleaned. He called it Portland cement because the concrete made from it looked like Portland stone, a widely used building stone in England. How Portland cement is made? Portland cement is made by heating a raw material which is rich in oxides of silicon, calcium, aluminum, and iron to a temperature of around 1200 degrees Celsius to 1400 degrees Celsius. When we will heat the raw material which is rich in silicon, calcium, aluminum, and iron at 1200 degrees Celsius to 1400 degrees Celsius, there will be a chemical reaction, and that occur in the partially molten mass to form four main cementing materials. They are tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminoferrate. Manufacturing process of Portland cement. For manufacturing Portland cement, we will mix raw material that are calcareous material and argillous material, and the calcareous material which is rich in amount of calcium, and argillous material which is rich in amount of silicon, iron, and aluminum. That raw material we will mix for manufacturing process of Portland cement. After mixing of raw material, grinding of clinker will be done. The cool clinker will be received from cooling pan and sent to mill. The clinker will be grinded into fine powder in a ball mill or a grinding mill, at tube mill. The powder gypsum will be added 2 to 3% as a retarding agent during final grading, and the final obtained product will be cement, which do not get settled quickly when it comes to water, because gypsum will be added, which act as a retarding agent. After that, storing and packing will be done. The grinding cement will be stored in cellulose. From it can be marketed either in container or 50 kg load. This table shows the raw material for Portland cement manufacture. For Portland cement manufacture, we use calcareous material and argillous material, which are rich in oxides of calcium, silicon, aluminum, and iron. The raw material which are rich in the oxides of calcium, they are limestone, marl, calcite, aragonite, shale, sea silt, cement kiln dust, and the raw material which is rich in the oxides of silicon, they are clay, marl, sand, shale, fly ash, rice husk ash, slug, and the raw material which is rich in the oxides of aluminum, they are clay, shale, fly ash, aluminum ore refuse, and the raw material which is rich in the oxides of iron, they are clay, iron oxide, mill scale, silt, blast furnace dust. Manufacturing process of Portland cement. There are two process which carries manufacturing process of Portland cement, that is wet process and dry process. In dry process for Portland cement, the calcareous material and argillous material will be first crushed in gyratory crusher to get 2 to 5 centimeter size, and the crushed material will be grinded again in ball mill or tube mill to get fine grinded material, and it will be screened and kept in hooper, and then the powder mineral is mixed with a required proportion to get dry raw mix, which will be stored in silos and kept ready to send in rotatory kiln. And after that the raw material are mixed in a specific proportion, so that the average composition of the final product will be maintained properly. In wet process for manufacturing of ordinary Portland cement, the raw material first it will be crushed in a powder form and it will be stored in a silos, and the clay is then washed in a wash mill for removing the adhering organic material found in clay, and the powder limestone and the water washed clay will be sent into a channel for transferring to a grinding mill, and where the complete mix in the form of paste, which we call as slurry, and the grinding process will be done by ball mill or tube mill, and then the slurry will be collected in collected basin, where the composition will be adjusted, and the slurry at that time it will contain 38% to 40% of water, and then it will be stored in a storage tank, and it is kept ready for a rotatory kiln. Manufacturing of cement by dry or wet process. This flow chart shows the manufacturing process of ordinary Portland cement. The raw material which is used in this process is calcareous and argillous material. Calcareous material will be limestone or chalk. Argillous material will be clay or sill. These two processes are there for manufacturing of ordinary Portland cement, that is wet process and dry process, as we discussed previously. In wet process, these are the methods to produce ordinary Portland cement. First we will mix the raw material, then it will be crushed and grinded, and it will be sent in wash mill, where raw material will be washed, and after that raw material will come out. There the 35 to 50% of water will be added, and the slurry of raw material will be mixed in a storage tank, and it will be sent to kiln, and from kiln it forms clinker, and in clinker the gypsum will be added, and it will be made into powder form in ball mill, and from ball mill the material will come out as cement. Same as in dry process, only the water mixing will be less, and the raw material will be crushed and grinded, and compressed air will be blended, and the raw material plus addition of 15% of water will be there, and the flush of material, and it will be sent to kiln, and the clinker will form, and the clinker and the addition of gypsum will be done, and it will be sent in a wall mill to make in powder form, and the powder form will come out as cement. If we compare dry process and wet process of cement manufacture, the criteria is written here. In dry process and wet process, the hardness of raw material will be quite hard. In wet process, any type of raw material can be used. Fuel consumption in dry process will be low, whereas in wet process it will be high. Time processing in dry process it will be lesser, whereas in wet process it will be higher. Quality in dry process it will be inferior quality, where in wet process it will be superior quality. In cost of production, if we see, in dry process it will be high, in wet process it will be low. Overall cost in dry process it will be costly, whereas in wet process it will be cheaper. And physical state, in dry process raw mix will be in solid form, and in wet process it is the raw mix will be in slurry form. Now we will see why burn waste. As we know, the production of cement gives many hazardous and solid waste, and that can be recycled for beneficial reuse. And the benefits are energy recovery, material recovery, economics, environmental preservation. As we can see in this picture, the man carry the hazardous waste and take back to the factory for recycling the hazardous and solid waste. Summary of my topic is: cement is a typically made from limestone and clay or shale. Cement mill grinds the clinker into fine powder. A small amount of gypsum will be added to clinker to form calcium sulfate, and it's normally ground up with a clinker, and gypsum will control the setting properties of cement when water is added. As you can see in this figure, limestone is crushed and grinded and sent into a raw mill, and the raw material will be sent from raw mill to kiln, and the kiln will produce clinker where the additives will be added as gypsum, and clinker and gypsum will be sent into a grinder where the final product will be cement. Reference for my topic: I have referred online source, Ritu publication book, MSAT publication book for preparing this lecture. Thank you all for listening my video on the properties of cement.